And when October goes, the snow begins to. So when October goes, the story on that could be like War and Peace. So I hope you're comfortable. In a nutshell, we had already decided, Trevor and I, that probably a good idea for Mark to produce When He Makes Music and The Way He Makes Me Feel. The Way He Makes Me Feel going to be a duet with Mon David. So I went to meet with Mark to talk about the production for these two tunes. And then he asked me, well, is there something else you'd like to do? And I shared with him the concern about having too many ballads on the album. He's like, I don't know that there's any such thing. So he asked me, what other song did you want to do? And I told him, well, I want to do When October Goes. And there was something in what I said. He just kind of turned his head to one side and he said, you know what? You just threw a song you really love under the bus. So I looked at him, I says, okay, I guess I'm doing 3 ballads. And he, yeah, you are, you know. When I came back to record, the trio was there, and I walk in and he says, okay, he says, we're going to record The Way He Makes Me Feel first, because that was a duet, and we didn't want to keep Mon David all day, so doing that first, then we'll do When He Makes Music, and then we'll do When October Goes. He says, but when you're done with all that, I have something else I want you to do, so keep an open mind. Well, I'm very curious, but I didn't ask any questions. One of the things about When October Goes for me is that I've always thought that the song was pretty. But some years ago, I started paying attention to what was happening with friends who were losing loved ones, and how seemingly everybody's good until right around Halloween. And then as everybody approaches the holidays, if there's some kind of a loss, that just kind of permeates that other part of getting ready for the holidays, and there's kind of the dread of knowing that the holidays are coming and the loved one is not going to be there. And then I started having my own experience of that, and so it got to a point in my own life, and my dad died in November. So even before he died, it was like I'd sing the song and I couldn't get through it without a tear coming to my eye. And then after he died, when I sang it, then it became even more profound. We recorded it as a ballad, and it was wonderful. And yeah, I'm crying when I sing it. So then we stop, and Mark says, okay, we have everything we need for that. He says, now, he says, I want you to record the song as a bossa. Really? So he gives instructions to the trio, and so we just kind of, we recorded it, and I'm kind of easing into it, and then all of a sudden I'm getting the wisdom of Mark's instructions. And I'm still crying while I'm singing the song. It's just a different tempo. But I loved both arrangements of the song so much that I decided that it was worth putting both arrangements on the album. So the bossa version of it is in the body of the album, and then the ballad is there as the bonus track at the end of the album. And it sits with me profoundly. And adds another dimension to the album.